Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to take a look at a new tool from Klein that I just picked up. I had to get it at Lowe's.com, but your local Lowe's may have it in store. My store said they had 3, but I couldn't find them anywhere. But this is the Klein Pliers Wrench with Knurled Jaws. So basically it has some teeth. You can see it through the package, which we're going to look at here in just a minute. This is the 7-inch pair, D5327. I picked it up for 27 bucks, I think's what it was. They also have a 10-inch pair, and I can't remember off the top of my head how much it is. I want to say it was like $35, $36 for that 10-inch pair as well. I don't typically use 10-inch pliers. I love 7-inch, 8-inch, somewhere in that range is what I end up using the most. So here is the back of the package. If you want to check out any of that information, you can kind of pause and zoom in there. And if we go down here, you can see it is made in South Korea. So I picked this up not really knowing exactly what I'm going to end up using this for, because I've been thinking about it as I ordered it. You know, do you really need teeth on a pliers wrench? Is that something that you end up needing? I'm not real sure, but it's something new. I haven't seen this from Knipex, Toolent, Klein. You know, they had a pliers wrench out already that's kind of like the Knipex and the Toolent. All sorts of brands have come out with their version of the Knipex pliers wrench, but this is the first one I've seen with Knurled Jaws. So I'm going to get out of the package. I'm going to show you kind of what I think might be a good use for it, maybe over some of the other options that are out there. And then I'm interested to get y'all's feedback in the comments below as well. But let's go and get this thing out of the package. Let's start by going around the outside of the plier, and let's start with these grips right here. I don't have my original Klein pliers wrench here because I think I put it in my son's bag when I built him a bag whenever he moved out. But basically the Klein pliers wrench, the original version without the teeth, it's got that smooth dip grip in orange like these Knipex here. Well, this has that orange grip still, but it's got that texture to it. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera, but it's very much like the Knipex grips that I know a lot of you like. I actually like these as well. I am a dip grip fan. I typically only like dip grips, but it's mostly because of the thickness of the grip is why I don't like comfort grips. So this doesn't bother me at all. I actually kind of like these, but it is orange. There's the Klein logo along with the part number. Moving on up to the plier, you also have the Klein Tools logo there along with the part number here. And then you have the measurements inside of here of SAE. You've got quarter, half-inch, 3/4. Goes all the way up to 1.5 inches right there. Let me go ahead and check that too. I've got it here. I'm assuming the 1.5 inches is the max opening. Yeah, so you're looking at 1.5 inches on the max opening right there. And then it's going to operate, you know, just the same as any other pliers wrench that you've used. This one, in my mind, color-wise, I do like the actual color of this almost better than any other pair of pliers I've actually used, because I'm not a fan of chrome, but this holds up a little bit better. It doesn't rust as easy, so I know that's why a lot of people like that. But you can check out the chrome on this Knipex versus kind of the color of the Klein. So it's kind of a mix. I usually end up buying the black oxide or whatever just because I don't like the color of the chrome, but it's kind of a mix between the two. So here's chrome, there's black oxide, and then there's the Klein. It's kind of like a shiny, you know, like black, almost like a black stainless steel or something like that in a sense. But I really like the fit and finish of this. I think it looks really good. Now, again, the big difference with this one, you've got teeth, both sides. Let me see if I can kind of get that. Right there, you've got cross hatching right there and right there. So that's where I'm getting into. I'm not real sure what the advantage to this is, because most of the time if you use a pliers wrench, I'm kind of using it because I don't want teeth, because I don't want to mar up something. But that doesn't mean other people out there aren't using it for things where you would want some teeth. But in my mind then, I'm also like, when have this Cobra here, you know, ever failed me in that sense, where I can just use the teeth on the Cobra, especially if it's a nut or a bolt or something or other, and you can get around it with this. I just don't know that this option right here in that sense is going to be good. So then you get into, well, what's the difference really for any other thing? Like, why is it any different than a pair of, like, I hate these, the Milwaukee, like, straight jaw, tongue and groove, channel lock pliers is what I call them. So I can get parallel, you know, onto something and have all those teeth engaged. But the big difference is whenever you close it all the way and you're maybe grabbing a hold of something to pull it, you're really only grabbing it out there on that front end. Like, that's all you're possibly going to grab with this pair of pliers is a few teeth out here. It's only making an indention. I was hoping it was going to make an indention, but you can kind of see I'm only going to grab that one spot. Same thing with a Cobra in that closed position. I'm only going to have a few teeth engaged. The biggest difference would be that if you had the Cobra ES, you're definitely going to get a few more teeth. Like, you got a little bit more that's going to engage there before you get to the hollow spot back here in the back. Even the Talon grips, like, again, I can open these up. I can get parallel if I'm on two flat surfaces. But again, I think it's the closed position. Whenever I go to grab it, you know, I'm only going to be able to grab so far before I start getting into a little bit of a dead zone back here. So maybe that's the thing that these are going to be good for. You can grab nuts and bolts and all that kind of stuff the same way that you can maybe with some straight jaw channel locks or even a Cobra or something else and have those teeth. I think it's whenever you go to pull on something. So like whenever I go to engage something, I'm going to have all that teeth engaged on something. So if I'm reaching in somewhere to grab, especially something that's like flat stock or something, and I want to pull it out, I'm going to have that whole entire plier engaged in that closed position. That's the only real advantage that I can come up with. Again, I've never had a pair of 7-inch pliers wrench with teeth, so I'm interested to see. I'm going to put them in my bag and see what I run into, and that maybe this might be a better fit than using a Cobra at times or using my Talon grips. But I am curious to see how I end up putting them to use, because I know for a fact, ever since I've owned a pair of Knipex Cobras like this and I'm working on bolts or nuts or something like that, I absolutely hate pliers like this. Like I don't ever use straight jaw, you know, channel locks anymore in my line of work. Again, you may use them all the time, but I just know ever since I've owned a pair of Knipex Cobras, I've never even looked back at buying any other pair of pliers like this. So again, let me know in the comments below what you think you would use these for. Let me know if there's something that you're thinking of off the top of your head that you're like, bam, I know exactly what I would use that for. I've been waiting for a pair of these to come out with a pair of teeth on them. If you've got something like that, drop it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. If you picked them up and you've been using them, give us your feedback as well. As always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next video.